Hi folks, you're with Tacitus Today at your Pushback channel. In this essay we will do a quick examination of why the mainstream media and the commentariat generally, along with much of the Western body's politic, hate Russia and Putin to such an extent as we see today. The reasons for all this hysteria are elusive amidst the fog and smoke of so much venting, so much over-the-top hyperbole and near impenetrable miasma of mainstream media misinformation. The screaming seems out of all proportion to any known or provable reality. The shrill screaming today are even more over the top than a time before 1990 when the communist Soviet Union, a major power of the day, had agents crawling all over the US, infiltrating teachers' unions, academia, feminist groups, gay lesbian groups and the public service. What we do know is that all national leaders and or governments that might not follow the globalisation script are being uniformly and viciously denounced by the media and the political elites. Perhaps it's all in the midst of this paradigm that we need to look. Those being denounced with so much animus include President Trump, the Hungarian and Polish governments, the recently elected Italian government, and all others who, for example, disagree with forced mass migration to Europe and to the US from the Third World. So maybe it's because Russia is just not globalist enough. Maybe that's why they're being condemned. Well, how many of the big ticket items on the globalist script does Russia not tick? Maybe Russia is offending the delicate, safe space sensibilities of the globalists and their hack stooge flunkies. So those issues are no mass migration, no equal outcomes for women, no gay lesbian mollycoddling, no SJW activism tolerated from college kids, there's no white hatred, no white male patriarchy propaganda madness, no mass gifting of college PhDs to low IQ useful fools. Wow, all this must be really pissing the globalists off. So just running the numbers, let's put in perspective how big a threat Russia is or could be to the world or to the US. Now, the Russian economy, with a population of 145 million people, is just slightly larger in total mass than the economy of Australia, with a population of only 25 million. The average Western nation has a per capita income 500% or more than the Russian average income. This levels out a little bit if you look at purchasing power parity, but there's still a big difference between the West and Russia in terms of wealth and per capita wealth. It is true Russia still possesses a large nuclear and military arsenal, which is a hangover from the old Soviet Union Cold War days. Not so long ago, nuclear power equated to economic and geopolitical power. Today, not quite so much and not in the same way. The cost of maintaining ageing military assets and the huge cost of new military technology means Russia is gradually falling down the ranks of military superpowers. Moreover, Russia has no obvious advantages or game-changer moves it can make to become an economic power of the first rank. Its labour is not cheap enough to compete with third world peasant workers. Its logistics and infrastructure are not first world enough. Its technology is not commercially world leading edge, and corruption plagues all business transactions and all levels of government. This is clearly not a sleeping giant on the verge of awakening, or at least not obviously so. It's hard to see how Russia is a threat in any way, and those who constantly beat the drum that Russia is some huge and omnipresent terrible threat are lying to you. You've been with Tacitus Today. Thank you for listening, and we hope you found this short essay informative.